All right, welcome back. Kicking off another big hour here of the Steve Gruber Show. Glad to have you along for the conversation. Glad you're part of it. Live from Studio G and fighting for you for the foxhole freedom every single day. Yeah, we're ferreting out the truth. Look, a lot of sources out there. How many of them do you actually trust? We're live in all 50 states and around the world. It's a dirty job telling you the truth, but we're going to do it here. Again, today, here are three big things you need to know. Number one, in Russia, bad news. As the Red Army unleashed its biggest attacks on Ukraine, yet bombarding the nation with missiles, rockets, drones, the war there dragging on. Number two, good news. While you're looking the other way, President Trump delivered another peace deal, this one ending a 30-year war between Rwanda and Congo. That's right, a peace deal with benefits for America, too. I'll tell you about that. And number three, we must take a deeper dive into the rise of a Ugandan communist. A Ugandan communist to be on track to become mayor of New York City. Did you ever really think you'd see the day? This is what happens. Some people call it the Great Replacement Theory, and other people call it a conspiracy theory, that they're bringing people in from other countries to boost the population and dilute who you are as an American born and raised here. Well, you tell me. If a guy from Uganda who's been a citizen for 7 years, who his mother says doesn't even consider himself an American, but is a Ugandan and an Indian, if he has risen to the point where he is the Democratic nominee to be the mayor of New York City, which he has, then is it a theory? Is it a conspiracy theory? Or is it the real deal? The real problem is the term globalize the intifada. You see, not only is Zoran the moron, is he not only Memdani, he's a communist. He calls himself a democratic socialist, but you'll try to find some light between those two definitions. Communist or democratic socialist, there's no light between these two things. And so the term globalize the intifada, it's a term that Zoran refuses to condemn. You see, he is a Muslim, and globalize the intifada means one thing: kill the Jews. That's what it means. Actually, it means kill anybody who doesn't agree with them. Might mean kill the Christians. Listen to this.
I want to ask you about an issue that has divided some New Yorkers in recent weeks. You were recently asked about the term globalize the intifada, if it makes you uncomfortable. In that moment, you did not condemn the phrase. Now, just so folks understand, it's a phrase that many people hear as a call to violence against Jews. There's been a lot of attention on this issue, so I want to give you an opportunity to respond here and now. Do you condemn that phrase, globalize the intifada?
That's not language that I use. The language that I use and the language that I will continue to use to lead this city is that which speaks clearly to my intent, which is an intent grounded in a belief in universal human rights. And ultimately, that's what is the foundation of so much of my politics, the belief that freedom and justice and safety are things that, to have meaning, have to be applied to all people, and that includes Israelis and Palestinians alike.
But do you actually condemn it? I think that's the question and the outstanding issue that a number of people, both of the Jewish faith and beyond, have. Do you condemn that phrase, globalize the intifada, which a lot of people hear as a call to violence against Jews?
I've heard from many Jewish New Yorkers who have shared their concerns with me, especially in light of the horrific attacks that we saw in Washington, D.C. and in Boulder, Colorado, about this moment of anti-Semitism in our country and in our city. And I've heard those fears, and I've had those conversations, and ultimately they are part and parcel of why in my campaign I've put forward a commitment to increase funding for anti-hate crime programming by 800%.
Can't do it. No, he can't. He won't. Zoran will not condemn openly anti-Semitic terms like globalizing intifada, and of course he blames Donald Trump. This is what these leftists do. They're caught red-handed, hating Jews, being anti-Semitic, hating anybody that's not Muslim, actually. That's what globalizing intifada means. He can't condemn it because his followers would fall away and he wouldn't win the election. Listen.
I don't believe that the role of the mayor is to police speech in the manner especially of that of Donald Trump, who has put one New Yorker in jail who's just returned to his family, Mahmoud Khalil, for that very supposed crime of speech. Ultimately, what I think I need to show is the ability to not only talk about something, but to tackle it and to make clear that there's no room for anti-Semitism in this city. We have to root out that bigotry, and ultimately we do that through the actions, and that is the mayor I will be, one that protects Jewish New Yorkers and lives up to that commitment through the work that I do.
But quickly, for the people who care about the language and who feel really concerned by that phrase, why not just condemn it?
My concern is to start to walk down the line of language and making clear what language I believe is permissible or impermissible takes me into a place similar to that of the president who is looking to do those very kinds of things, putting people in jail for writing an op-ed, putting them in jail for protesting. Ultimately, it's not language that I use. It's language I understand there are concerns about.
Yeah. Again, he can't condemn it. He's not capable. Hakeem Jeffries, though, sees the problem with Zoran refusing to condemn such anti-Jewish comments. Here's what he said.
Globalizing the Intifada, by way of example, is not an acceptable phrase, and he's going to have to clarify his position on that as he moves forward. With respect to the Jewish communities that I represent, I think our nominee is going to have to convince folks that he is prepared to aggressively address the rise in anti-Semitism in the city of New York, which has been an unacceptable development. And any mayor, whether you're a Democratic mayor, a Republican mayor, an independent mayor, has got to commit to the safety and well-being of all of the people of the city of New York. And when there are moments of crisis and a rise in anti-Jewish hate, that's a threshold, of course, needs to be.
Yeah. A threshold of hate. He sees it. Zoran doesn't. Oh, and when I say, I want to go to bite 4 here. I said Zoran is an open communist. How do I know that? He admits it. He admits it. Listen.
You are a self-described democratic socialist. Do you think that billionaires have a right to exist?
I don't think that we should have billionaires because, frankly, it is so much money in a moment of such inequality. And ultimately, what we need more of is equality across our city and across our state and across our country. And I look forward to work with everyone, including billionaires, to make a city that is fairer for all of them.
Yeah, he doesn't think that billionaires should even exist. Yeah, he should be the one that decides who has enough money, what's enough money, when do you have enough money. He should be. The government should decide. The government should decide when you have enough money. Sad, but terribly true. Did you know scammers can steal your home right out from under you? The FBI calls it house stealing. It's a growing real estate scam targeting American homeowners. It works pretty simply. Criminals forge your signature on a document, use a fake notary stamp, pay a small fee, file it with the recorder's office, and suddenly your title for your home is no longer in your name, it's in their name. And then they can target the equity in your home. If you've been paying your mortgage for some number of years, well, guess what? There's value in your home. They know it. They want to come after it. They're not stealing your television. They're stealing your house out from under you. That's why I trust Home Title Lock and their $1 million triple lock protection. Keeps your home and equity safe. You get 24/7 monitoring, urgent alerts if there's any changes. If fraud should happen, they'll spend up to $1 million to get you restored. Very simple. Go to HometitleLock.com. Use the promo code Gruber. You'll save $250 on a free title check. Get protection and peace of mind that you deserve. HometitleLock.com. Promo code Gruber. Do it now.
Tomorrow is happening right